Hi there, my name is Irene and I'm with the Frederick Covenant of Unitarian Universalist Pagans, or Frederick CUUPS, and this video is for the 2017 Samhain ritual. This year our ritual is on Saturday, November 4th at 7:45 p.m. and the ritual will take place at the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Frederick. The church is located at 4880 Elmer, Derr Road in Frederick, Maryland. And if that went by too fast, don't worry. I'll put the location and all of the relevant information in the tags around the video. So wherever you're looking at this video, whether it's YouTube or Facebook or whatever, you'll be able to see where the ritual is and what time. So I want to talk to you about Samhain, about what to bring to the ritual, maybe a little bit of what to expect. But before that, I'd like to teach you the 3 chants that we are going to use at the ritual this year. Now I'm going to sing each chant 3 times. That way you can sing along and learn the melody. Also, if you would like to look up the lyrics, they're going to be in the notes around the video somewhere. So once again, maybe underneath the video, maybe to the side. It just depends on what platform you're viewing it on. But if you look around, you'll be able to find the words. Also, this is Corey. And he is probably going to pass judgment at some point in time over both this conversation and my chanting, so that should be fun. So, the very first chant we're going to use is by Kellianna, and Kellianna is this incredible pagan songstress, songwriter, singer, just an amazing performer. If you haven't checked her out, please do so. We love using her chants in ritual, and of course we're going to start with one of hers. It's called There Is No Time, so I'm going to sing this 3 times. There is no time but now. There is no place but here. In the sacred we do stand, in a circle hand in hand. There is no time but now. There is no place but here. In the sacred we do stand, in a circle hand in hand. There is no time but now. There is no place but here. In the sacred we do stand, in a circle hand in hand. So that's the first chant, and again it's by Kellianna. Our second chant is Weaver, Weaver, and it's a reclaiming chant. The lyrics are by Starhawk. Now, Weaver, Weaver is actually quite a long chant. We're using just one small section of it. And I learned the melody to it at Sacred Space Conference several years ago from M. Maka Nightmare, who also travels under the name Aileen O'Brien. So whichever name you know her under, she's an incredibly gifted teacher. And I'm going to sing the melody that she taught me. Obviously, there's a lot of variation within the pagan community. You might have heard a different one, but this is the one we're going to be aiming for using on our Samhain ritual night. So, this is Weaver, Weaver. And again, I'll sing it 3 times for you. Weaver, Weaver, weave this thread, whole and strong into your web. Healer, healer, heal our pain. In love may they return again. Weaver, weaver, weave this thread, whole and strong into your web. Healer, healer, heal our pain. In love may they return again. Weaver, weaver, weave this thread, whole and strong into your web. Healer, healer, heal our pain. In love may they return again. So that's the second chant. Our third one is the closing chant. And this is one I wrote a long time ago. It's just called The Circle is Open. And if you've been to Frederick CUUPS events, you have definitely heard this one before. So again, 3 times. The circle is open, but never broken. The Circle is open, but never, never broken. So those are the chants that we will be using for our Samhain ritual on Saturday, November 4th. Now, Samhain within the pagan world is the end of our year. It's the season when everything is winding down, and all around us the trees are losing their leaves, the temperatures are dropping, and the fields are becoming golden and then becoming bare as the harvest is brought in. And so we look around at the natural world and we see endings, and we feel that that is mirrored within human life and within spiritual life as well. So for us, this is the season of death, not in a scary way, in a reverential one. But we believe at this time of year that the veil between this world and the next, the veil that separates us between, that separates us from our beloved ancestors and those who have gone on before us, is very thin. So thin that it's easier for us to communicate across that barrier at this time of year. So the ritual is very specific. It honors those who have gone before us. Samhain is an opportunity to allow our grief. It's an opportunity to speak of the people who've gone before and how much we loved them and how much they meant to us. And sometimes it's an opportunity to feel them close to us again and maybe even hear their words. So, one note for this ritual, as always, this ritual and all Frederick CUUPS rituals are open to everyone. They're family friendly, but this ritual deals with themes of grief and of mourning. And it's a little bit darker, just in terms of color. The altars are draped in black. They're covered with candles. If you have little ones, this one might be scary in terms of what it looks like, and it might be very sad in terms of how it feels. So please talk to your kids if you're planning on bringing them, and make sure that they're ready to experience a ritual like this one. It's okay if they're not, and it's also wonderful if they are. You know, we try to welcome everybody, but just be aware. So this year we have 4 altars. So we have lots of things that you can bring to the ritual. So our 4 altars, the first one is our beloved ancestors. So these are family members. You can bring objects you associate with them. You can bring, right, Corey? Our ancestors, we like them. No? Yes? So you can bring objects you associate with your ancestors. For example, I'll be bringing my grandmother's necklace. You can bring photos. You can bring symbols that are larger than a specific ancestor also. So if you have a whole lot of North African heritage, you can bring something along that symbolizes that culture. Anything you bring along to place on an altar will be returned to you unharmed. So you can bring an object for your blood ancestors. Our second altar is for our beloved friends. So this is our companions who are not related to us, but who have gone on to cross the veil before we have. So again, photos, objects, even letters, things that remind you of them can be brought to place on the altar. The third altar is Ancestors of the Order. And our Ancestors of the Order are the ascended masters and teachers of witchcraft or Wicca or paganism, whatever word you prefer to apply to earth-based belief systems. So, for example, these are people like Scott Cunningham and Judy Harrow and Margot Adler. This year, we will, of course, be creating a space for Raymond Buckland on that altar. So if you were close to or know of or wish to honor one of our past pagan elders, please feel free, bring along something that represents them. The fourth altar is for our animal companions, our familiars. And if I'm going to be honest with you, the one that makes me cry the hardest is usually this altar. So our familiars and companions are so beloved to us. We want to have a space for them as well. Again, photos and objects are welcome. I know that I keep I kept the name tag of my dog, and so I always bring that along and put it on the altar as well. So those are our 4 altars, and you can bring an object to place on them. You also don't have to bring anything at all. It's okay, Corey. It's okay. Just another doggy. There we go. Good boy. So those are the 4 altars. The other thing that you can bring along if you would like, we're going to have a snack/dessert potluck afterward. And the one thing to bear in mind with that is that we have lots of different dietary restrictions and food allergies within the CUUPS community. So please, if you make something, bring along a little piece of paper and just write down the ingredients of whatever it is. You don't have to give us the recipe, but just a list of what's in it. That way people can make the correct choices for their diets and their lifestyles. But also, again, you don't have to bring anything at all. You can just show up as well. Dress for Samhain is traditionally somber colors. I, of course, will wear black. I always wear black. But lots of dark russets and browns and purples are traditional for Samhain. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to contact us at info@frederickcups.com. Track us down on social media. There's a Facebook group, Frederick CUUPS. If you search for it, you'll find it, and that's CUUPS with 2 U's. I hope you have a wonderful Samhain season. Blessings to you and your ancestors. Right, Corey? Thank you.